Hello, this is Jill from Gilbert's Bits of Bytes, and I'm here to show off my Action Crazy Dots. And it's actually very simple, but it's better to see how something works than to try to explain it. So to start off, I have the explanation in the folder of how to install Actions, but this also comes with some dynamic brushes, which you also have to install. And of course, I've got instructions on how to do that. So I'm not going to show you how to do that within this recording. Just going to show you how the action works. So right here where it says start here, that's where you start. Click on that, let it go. It kind of tells you that make sure you've installed your brushes. And this thing, all it does is just create your initial document. Now, you get to choose whether you want to do 3 or 2 colors. There's diagonal and horizontal. And you'll understand better after I show you how this works. So let's do it just with 2 colors, diagonal. And it tells you if you haven't run the start here to stop and do it, or just continue. So one thing you have to make sure of is that you have the brush tool selected. And that's what this is telling you. And let me close this out. If you have opened up your Photoshop PSE or even regular PS, if something else is selected, I can't select the brush for you. I can select, the brush tool. That's the brush tool over there in the left-hand column. What you see down here at the bottom is the brush tip. That I can select for you. So what that warning is to make sure you got your brush selected. So we know we have it selected. Now I have to pick up a color. And let's try this blue. And then I just kind of go back and forth down the page. And you don't have to necessarily fill things in because you're going to get more of a chance to do it. So here we go. We get the next one. It's basically telling you to do the same thing. All it's done is as you can see, it's made another layer. So let's pick another color swatch. Hopefully we won't make these too pukey. So as you can see, this kind of fills in between. And just hold the mouse down and wave it over your page. Okay, I've still got holes, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's go and continue playing this. I said, I'm happy. So what this does then is it merges it and does the action, which this is where you see the diagonal. Let me close this up and zoom in. So you can see there's a diagonal. There's still some areas missing, but we don't care. This is good enough. Now, what you can do is I have 2 options to save. I can save it as a PNG, and what that will do is it will delete the background and save out just this one transparent layer. You see that there. I can do it as a JPEG, which means it just merges those and it will save it out. But right now, those holes are kind of bugging me in there, and that's what this backfill is for. This is so I can come in and I can add some more dots. The only difference is that they won't be blurred at all. They'll just be nice big solid dots. So let's run that. And that's what it will tell you. It's going to fill it in. It's going to create another layer below the layer that we just created. Once again, it's asking you to make sure that you have the brush tool selected. Then you go and get to pick up another color. Let's pick up a light blue. See how, oh yeah, that's not bad at all. I better zoom out a little more. So you can just kind of fill in. Now, what this does, I put it back behind the top layer. So it actually is able to take advantage of the blurring that's already been done. But it also kind of interacts with the colors that you have on top. So, some of these other ones, if we get in nice and close, you can see that these weren't completely filled in with as a solid purple. It's got a little bit of that extra blue behind it. So that's what you do there. I'm done. I like it. I'm going to save it out as a JPEG. Okay, So that one there is the two dots, two color dots, which really means just two layers of dots, and it's diagonal. So I'm all done. I'm just going to close that one out. Now I'm going to show you the difference here. Here's the horizontal, and we're going to play with it with the three color dots. But I haven't done my start here. I need a document before I get going. Okay, so I come here, and it basically tells you if you haven't, I repeat myself a lot. Anyway, you need to have your document going. So this is where you make sure you have your brush tool selected. Pick a color. Let's see, what colors do we want this time? I guess we can go with, let's go bright. Okay. Oh, orange. Let's fill in with orange. Now you can see now that this is going to be, 3 rows of colors in here. Let's find another. Oh, yellow. That's a bright one. I'm doing this on purpose with something bright so you can see how cool it comes out. Okay, right here I say, if you're not happy with what you have, you want to fill things in a little more, go ahead and hit stop. Then go back up here and start running this again. It gives me an opportunity to fill in more things. And I won't have to use the backfill if I'm lucky. So here we go with it. Continue. Yeah, it's kind of, it repeats. Like I said, I repeat myself. Now this actually, if we come over here and look at the layers, puts the layers up on top. And if you really want this one, because I picked a lighter one, I kind of like the darker one. If you want, pull this on down, put it underneath your layer one, so it kind of acts as a backfill. And I want all of mine to be kind of like backfill anyway. So, because I like the colors I originally chose. So this is, my next color, which was an orange. Let's do a lighter orange. So just like the backfill, these are filling in back behind it. And another one for the yellow. So I'm getting this all filled in. So, actually I could have picked completely different colors. So it's, saying it's only 3 colors is kind of not, it's kind of a white lie. You can make it almost as many colors as you want with this. Okay, I'm going to continue on and say I'm happy with it. Whoa, look at that. There we go. Look at all those colors. And again, it knew, even though I had more layers than the 3, it knew just to merge those and to leave the background one alone. Okay, now I closed this before. The last one, last stop here does say you can do other things too. You can run the backfill. The other thing you can do is actually start looking at background colors, because I don't color it. It's not up to me to figure out what color you want. So if I just invert it, is that cool or what? I like it on the black with the bright colors. And I can also go ahead and run my backfill if I want to. We might as well just make it lots of colors. And what other bright colors do I want? Okay, we'll try it with blue. And like I said, all you do is just keep running it back and forth until things are kind of filled in, and there's only occasional blue. I like that. I'm going to save it out as a JPEG. Not bad. There's even more you can do. I had a friend testing this, and she said, hey, I can put glitter on these things. You sure can. You can put glitter on and then just not finish up with putting in the blur. Or you can blur it and use your backfill layer where you put things on. I mean, the possibilities that you can do with this are endless. You can just, kind of get lost in it and play with it a little too much and forget to do your regular work. But anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, be sure to email me at gilbert@gilbert.org, or you can use my contact form that's on my blog, which is gilbert.org. That's it. Thank you for spending part of your day with me. Hope you enjoy this action as much as I did making it. Bye.